representing the very good people of the Pro-Wike Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, firstly, I'd like to commiserate with Mr. President. I'd like to commiserate with the Governor of Borno State and Yobe State. I'd like to commiserate with my honorable colleagues, Honorable
results against Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, and Honorable State. Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity given to me. Mr. Speaker, I will be very brief. I just, first of all, want to concur with all the previous speakers, Mr. Speaker. But Mr. Speaker, I have a different opinion and thinking about this matter of history. Mr. Speaker, motions and debates, I came to realize can no longer solve the problem of insecurity we have in this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am from some states. Precisely, I represent Musau's IP, Mr. Speaker. Musau is the headquarters of some state, Mr. Speaker. One IP is the second largest local government of the state, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this year alone, I have several motions of insecurity. Majority of my motions of this year is about insecurity, or the killings that are taking place in my constituency. Mr. Speaker, nothing has been done, and the pressure is mounted day by day. Our people have been killed day by day, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I want this honorable House to come with another idea to be fair with our people. Mr. Speaker, we have to think how to create a law that will allow our people to protect themselves, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we just need this thing. Because, like what Jah has said, Mr. Speaker, our security personnel are inadequate, Mr. Speaker. They don't know the terrain of our communities, Mr. Speaker. They are trying their best, but the problem, Mr. Speaker, they are inadequate and they don't know the terrain of our communities. Mr. Speaker, let this honorable House think a law that will allow our people to protect themselves from this menace, Mr. Speaker. This is my thinking and this is my own opinion, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
I am Naira representing Rusari constituency. I'm from Yobe State, Mr. Speaker. My point of correction, firstly, is the issue of the misperceived attack, exploration versus attack happened in Yobe on Saturday 2nd up to Sunday 3rd of May, within the weekend and past. Mr. Speaker, the gruesome pictures trending on the social media is that of the attack on the military base Bunigani in Yobe State, where Boko Haram attacked the military base, killing our military soldiers, burning all the armored cars and other weapons in that formation. And after the point I'm talking, Mr. Speaker, I have already posted on the platform of the 10th chamber. You can go through those pictures, Your Excellency. We need to have time for these security issues. It's not something we can be discussing this plenary to get solution to the problem, the lives our people are. Both the military themselves, they have lost a lot of men on the battlefield. And as said by Honorable Dr. Gimba, there are foreign influence, whether we like it or not, there are foreign influence. Because whenever fight occurs, you will see a lot of weapons which they have superpower upon our military. What is happening? There are a lot of things to discuss. So this issue of security is not something we can just discuss here and then go away. We need to have a very drastic and aggressive measure, Mr. Speaker. That's my advice, sir. We need to take action, not talking on the on this issue and then leave it as they are. We have very serious issues, particularly the Northeast. is Boko Haram are coming back with full force. So the government has to do something. My heart really bleeds when people are talking of 2027 politics. If there is no peace, there is no way you can play your politics. We need to save our people first. So that's the issue, Mr. Speaker. So secondly, as part of the prayers, I'm suggesting, Mr. Speaker, the Committee on Army, the Committee on Security and Intelligence should come together, even with the police, for them to send a very high delegation to commiserate with the military personnel, military formation in Yobe, because if you see those pictures, we don't have any cause to sit down here to discuss this issue. We need to take it up with the presidency as well. So, Mr. Speaker, we need to do something serious on these issues. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Shatima. There you have two constituencies. So please, when you are talking, you have to say which of the constituencies you are talking about. Thank you. Honorable Shatima, you have the floor.
I am Honorable Dr. Zainab Gimba. I represent Bama Galakala Belge, Mr. Speaker from Borno State. Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to contribute to this all very important issue that is on the floor of the House. Mr. Speaker, in my contribution to what Honorable Satomi Ahmed has presented as a motion on the fire outbreak in Giwa Barracks. First and foremost, Mr. Speaker, the issue of the fire outbreak in Giwa Barracks is contradictory. Some quarters are saying that fire outbreak is as a result of Boko Haram attack.
Can you sit down, please?
We are given the impression that a fire outbreak came as a result of either a power surge or whatever within the barracks. Because on that particular day, there hasn't been any Boko Haram attack in Maiduguri. And Mr. Speaker, from March to this time, in my own constituency, Mr. Speaker, in Ulgo, there has been a Boko Haram attack on military formation of the Multinational Joint Task Force, where more than 20 soldiers were killed. And Mr. Speaker, it will interest you to know that I visited that formation, and the commander told me that out of about nearly 100 soldiers in that formation, we have only 6 Nigerian soldiers. And it is a multinational joint task force where we expect to have, if not equal number, at least substantive number of Nigerian military men in that formation. And again, Mr. Speaker, the commanding officer of that formation revealed and confessed that it wasn't the first or the second time that formation has been attacked, but on that very day, that was on the 24th of March 2025, that attack was unprecedented. Because as rightly mentioned by my brother Honorable Jaha, the insurgents came to that formation, attacked the formation with drones, and he told me, he confessed that even within the Boko Haram insurgents that came, there has been several white men within them. He said so. And that means there is foreign influence in that area. And Mr. Speaker, another issue of concern for this House is that with the exit of Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali from ECOWAS, it has also caused a lot of threat, especially at the borders of Malampatori and other borders bordering Niger and Nigeria. Because if there is no synergy, this insurgency will pose several threats to the country, not only to Borno State. Mr. Speaker, I would also like to bring to the notice of this House that military should look at how they are going to strategize their modules in fighting Boko Haram, and especially the existence of military formations within towns and cities. For instance, Giwa Barak is located right in the heart of Maiduguri, and on the day of that incident, it has caused a lot of panic, and before even the citizens or people living within Maiduguri, for them to understand that this is what is happening, it took some people leaving their homes, running out of Maiduguri, and it is just more chaotic than even the fire itself. And it would have even generated, if not for the swift action taken, it would have even generated in burning some part of Maiduguri. So these military formations, Mr. Speaker, with the intervention of this House in Maiduguri and in other places, should stay outside of the cities and towns, because they are there to protect the cities and not to stay within. And if you go and see the roadblocks they are mounting, causing accidents, especially if you go to the NAF headquarters you see in Maiduguri, it has killed more people on that road more than Boko Haram has done in that community. So, Mr. Speaker, I wish that these things should be looked at. And again, Mr. Speaker, on the 28th of April, just this month, in Kanabalike, there was a bridge that was constructed by the community. Boko Haram mounted EID explosive there, and it killed over 30 people in that community, Mr. Speaker. This is heartbreaking, it's disheartening, and Mr. Speaker, it's a point of concern that if this wave of attacks, the EID bombs, the attacks on military formation and in communities are not taken with seriousness by the Nigerian military. And if you look at it, Mr. Speaker, I want to add that, as mentioned by other speakers, we don't have enough personnel in these communities. If you go to Kanabalge, we have handful of them. It is the civilian ATF and the hunters and the rest that are complementing the effort. Same thing in the Borgada, same thing in Bama. Military commission in Kunayobe in Bama has been attacked. Their ammunition has been carted away with. Mr. Speaker, this is also a point of there is a point of investigation in all this. Mr. Speaker, I may talk and talk and talk, but because for the paucity of time, I will come with another motion for you to understand the situation we are in Borno State. Mr. Speaker, this thing should not be politicized. Our lives should not be politicized. Mr. Speaker, it has to be taken serious. This House is the last resort, Mr. Speaker, our community has, and we are coming in here for you to understand that we need intervention of the National Assembly. Yes, Mr. Speaker, this is the last plea I'm going to make for you, Mr. Speaker, and the leader, for you to see that these communities are protected and safe from all this house. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Dr. I'm sure you're going to speak on the same subject matter.
I represent the extremely displaced and highly victimized constituency of Chibok, Dambua, and Goza. Mr. Speaker, honorable members on record, including the 82 not yet recovered Chibok jails. Mr. Speaker, I'm talking as a victim of the recent resurgence of an insurgence of Boko Haram. I was in my constituency on Saturday to sympathize, to condole with the people that lost their lives as a result of this sporadic, uninterrupted attacks in my constituency. In Polka constituency, part of my constituency, 10 peasant farmers who went out to scavenge for what we call firewood. Peasant farmers were slaughtered by Boko Haram members, and 5 are still at large and 3 are critically ill in the hospital. In Chibok, 14 peasant farmers were attacked in their community. In less than a blink of an eye, they reduced 14 people to nothing. As they are running, these people are running with their brand new motorcycles, using brand new AK-47s to kill people while they are running for their own lives. In Isgate, I lost 2 military men, a captain and a senior officer, as a result of Boko Haram insurgent. In Kambu, I lost 2 men and 1 military officer as a result of Boko Haram insurgent. In Wajiroko, I lost so many constituents. We lost so many constituents because Boko Haram is using armed drones. Let it be on record. They are using armed drones, weaponized drones, which the Nigerian army is not using. In other words, they are more sophisticated and advanced than the Nigerian army. Lastly, I lost people in Wajiroko. We lost people in Wajiroko as a result of Boko Haram insurgents. This is the view I can give you, just a tip of an iceberg as far as my constituency is concerned. I observe one thing. Boko Haram is fast coming back worse than what we had in the past. Take it or leave it. Boko Haram, ISWAP, or whatever name you call them, they are coming back. Let us do something serious in order not to go back to our days when 22 local governments out of 27 local governments of Borno were occupied by Boko Haram. Second, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we should be complacent. Rome used to be the greatest empire on the world, but it was destroyed by the complacency of the Romans because of their inability to take things serious to deal with their enemies. So as I'm speaking to you, personnel, there are no Nigerian army personnel. They don't have enough personnel to face these boys. That is the truth. They are committed. They are very strong in their own stand. But unfortunately, they don't have enough personnel and equipment to face the Boko Haram. I have seen it. Nobody reported it to me because I went to my constituency on Saturday and came back on Sunday. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we shouldn't be complacent with this. I align with Honorable Gandhi by saying that we should do our own issue by doing the proper oversight of money expended. Because between 2015 to 2019, Nigerian government spent 19.17 trillion naira on security issues. I have the record with me. So we shouldn't be complacent. Mr. Speaker, let me raise my voice here. My sister who lost 29 people as a result of insurgency, she may have something to say. And other honorable members, I thank you very much for listening, and we should rescue our country, Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Doctor,
you see the picture of what Boko Haram did to Giwa barracks and other attacks within military formations in Borno State. Mr. Speaker, the pictures I saw, I'm scared. I am scared whether the safety of the Nigerian civilians within the Nigerian territorial land can be guaranteed. Mr. Speaker, we budgeted for money, arms and ammunition, tanks numbering more than 40, including other platforms that belongs to the Nigerian military that is aimed at safeguarding our people have been taken away worth trillions of naira by Boko Haram. How can we guarantee the safety of the Nigerian people in the circumstance that the platform that are meant to protect these people have been taken away by the enemies of the people? Mr. Speaker, we have been doing our best under your leadership. The National Assembly has been speaking on issues of insecurity. But Mr. Speaker, actions by departments of government must be taken. Mr. President must held Nigerian military strategic commandants and other head of security agencies accountable for negligence of their responsibilities. In as much as we appreciate, Mr. Speaker, the security agencies for putting their life at the front line to protect Nigerians, to make sure Nigerians sleep, we must hold somebody accountable that taxpayers' money used to buy guns, used to buy other platform for Nigerian military to fight, will be compromised and be donated like a form of free of charge to the enemies of this country. Mr. Speaker, this is unacceptable. I want to say again and again, Nigerians are being killed on a daily basis from the north to the south, to the west, to the east, and we are here for Nigerians. Mr. Speaker, government must do the needful. The everyday resolution that we pass is not enough. Mr. Speaker, if it means facing agencies of government as a National Assembly to ensure that publicly we bring them to account for their responsibility and to account for their negligence of responsibility, we have to do that. Mr. Speaker, I will send you intelligence of the picture of the arms and ammunition, of the platforms that have been taken away by Boko Haram in Maiduguri. And when the leaders, when the governor is crying, other representatives of government are forced to issue statements undermining the supremacy of the chief security officer of the state, who knows what is happening in his state, who is crying, and someone within the comfort of his zone will say that the governor is raising an unnecessary alarm, whereas Nigerians are killing. This is unacceptable. Mr. Speaker, we must stand up and find a way of bringing this issue of insecurity to order. Otherwise, you and I is safe. No matter how Nigerians respect us, we are moving to a level that Nigerians will fight us the way they fight criminals and the way they fight Boko Haram. Until the right thing is done by us here, until we speak for the Nigerian people, until we draw line, until we tell government what we are supposed to tell government, and until government respond by action, not by media statement or press statement. Do not hope, Mr. Speaker, that any member of the National Assembly is safe to move, not by bandits, not by Boko Haram, by the people that elected you and I. Time will come, if action is not taken, that Nigerians will take their destinies in their own hands. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Honorable Jana. I will take one more just from Dr. Zainab and then we put the question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ahmed Jababa is my name.
Constituency and from Imo State. I arrived this morning to second devotion as moved by my brother. I still second. Thank you, sir.
Before we put the question, let me allow one or two people.
My motion is on the recent fire incidents in the Akpoti-Uduaghan barracks and the escalating attacks on military formations on Borno and Yobe. House note that the recent fire incidents at the 127 Battalion of Uduaghan barracks has expressed deep concern about the escalating attacks on military formations and Yobe. We are that Boko Haram has escalated their attacks on several military formations within these 2 months. Also, aware that several soldiers and civilians were killed in the recent attacks. Knowing that barracks was severely attacked by Boko Haram and the surrounding civilian settlement. Continue to attacks. Concerned that the recent such Boko Haram attacks on military formations is deeply alarming and also namely as sacrifice of our military personnel are being tested by this militant assault. Result: investigate the cause of the fire incident and Giwa Barracks happened and report back to the House for immediate actions to prevent future occurrence. conduct a thorough review of security measures in military installations to prevent similar incidents and implement the resolution passed on November 2020 by this Allied House for the relocation of barracks to the outskirts of Plenary. Strengthening the security operation in Borno and Yobe to protect military personnel and civilians. 4. To provide support and compensation to the families of soldiers affected by this incident. 5. To mandate the Committee on Navy, National Security, Air Force, Defense, and Army to investigate and report back within 4 weeks to the House. I so move, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Any seconder? Honorable Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Miriam Odinaka.
I stand to support the first leg of the motion moved by my honorable colleague, Engineer Satomi. I so support. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion, you say aye. Aye. Those against, you say nay. That's it. Second leg of the motion, Honorable Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished colleagues, my name is Idem Muime, member representing Ganafun, Corona Federal Constituency of Akwa-Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as moved by my colleague, Honorable Satsomi. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion, you say aye. Aye. Those against, you say nay. That is it. Honorable Satsomi, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The constituency of Borno State. Mr. Speaker, I rise under 825 to sustain all of issues to take matters budget public importance.
May the soul of the departed rest in peace. From the minority whip, and his message reads as follows. Mr. Speaker and my honorable colleagues, on a sad note, this is to announce the tragedy that occurred in Plenary town, where our Christian brothers were celebrating the occasion of Easter God overrun by a haulage truck, resulting in a number of casualties, which include 6 deaths, 4 from Plenary, 1 from Shongong, and 1 from Demsa, Adamawa State, and more than 30 people injured. Appeal to the House to observe a minute silence and request the federal government and relevant stakeholders to take necessary action to stop future occurrences. May their soul rest in peace. Signed, Honorable Ali Isa Jesse, Minority Whip. Honorable colleagues, you remember also we announced the death of several Nigerians in different community clashes in Plateau, in Borno, and other states. So we use this opportunity to pray for them all together, along with this particular request coming from Honorable Ali Isa Jesse. With your kind permission, please, shall we rise? Assembly, and the message was addressed to the clerk of the National Assembly, Office of the Clerk, Federal Republic of Nigeria, 3 and Zone, Garki, Abuja, So it's not a message directly to us, but military. And the message being conveyed by the Lagos House of Assembly is in respect of adjustments in leadership of the House. The message reads as follows. I write to inform you that the House at its plenary session on Monday, 3rd March 2025, adjusted the leadership of the House by re-electing the following. Honorable Obasa M.A. representing Agege 1 as Speaker. Honorable Mrs. Miranda Mojisola Lalman, member representing Apapa 1 as Deputy Speaker. Honorable Adewale T.A., member representing Ifapo/Ijaye 1, Majority Leader. Honorable Mojid M.A., member representing Ibeju/Lekki 1 as the Chief Whip. Honorable Kasum A.A.R., member representing Ikeja 2, Deputy Majority Leader. Honorable Engineer David S.S., member representing Badagry 2 as Deputy Chief Whip. The above is communicated for information and necessary action. Please accept my best regards and for your esteemed person and office. On a sad note, we receive as follows. Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and honorable members, I have the honor to express my profound gratitude for your kind attention during the wedding party and dinner in honor of my family and us. This show has strengthened my belief in the unity of this country. Once again, thank you so much for your presence. Please accept the assurances of our life. Your kind permission, we will now suspend our rules and rise up and to sing a song for those true members of our chamber, our Deputy Speaker who celebrated yesterday, our Muna Chief that is celebrating today. Can we do that, please? Can we do that? Honorable Mizurike Manuchi, member representing Port Harcourt 1 Federal Constituency of Rivers State, is observing his birthday. Is Honorable Munachin around? Please can you rise for recognition? Honorable colleagues, can we please appreciate him?
Thank you very much, my Honorable Speaker. My right Honorable Speaker.
And I'm sure honorable colleagues are also aware.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm extremely pleased to inform the House of the confinement and covering ceremony of one of our colleagues, Honorable Abdulhakeem Kamilu Ado, member representing within Garputo constituency of Kano State, Ajia Makaba, which is to be conferred by His Highness Allah Defection of the Life forever, Makamakano and Hakim Udil. We are fully aware of the honorable members' schedules and other national assignments competing for your time and attention. We hope you will find no difficulty in sparing your precious time to grace this historic occasion. The House may wish to note that the conferment and governing ceremony is scheduled to hold as follows. Date Sunday, 11 May 2025. Time 10 a.m. Venue, District Case Palace, Open Father, within local government, Kano State. While we continue to canvass for support and prayers, we look forward to receiving you at the occasion. Announcer, Honorable Dr. Mukhtar Umar Zakari, member representing Taroni Federal Constituency of Kano State. Congratulations, my brother. Please can you rise up for recognition? Honorable Camilo. Congratulations on behalf of the House.
Thank you very much,
Congrats.
Thank you.
And that shows that we have one, we don't have two. This one will not be controversial, I think.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
I still want to raise observation and reminders of section 68 subsection 1G.
Are you telling us that the two members that have...
I'll come to that, Mr. Speaker. We have two scenarios today. The first scenario is the campaign from Labour Party to PDP, which is family affairs.
How did you make it that way?
The other one...
Do they have the same registration?
The other one is from another party to another party. But Labour Party and PDP are families and we can reconcile ourselves in-house. But the other one, you have to declare their seat vacant.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker,
we have spoken well.
Mr. Speaker, I also received another hope this morning when my brother, Honorable Kumo, assured me that himself and Deputy Speaker are working modalities to see how they can join us in PDP.
The reverse, I mean, the DS is...
Mr. Speaker, I would be grateful if you direct the appropriate authorities of the House of Representatives to do the needful and effect the necessary changes. Kindly accept my warm regards and confidence in your unwavering representation. Yours is service. Signed, read, Adjuragini Jonathan Okodiko. Is Honorable Jonathan on the floor? Honorable colleagues, our newest member of FCT from PDP. Congratulations, my brother. Should I continue or should I stop here? 4 minutes. Should I go ahead? Leader, should I continue? Honorable colleagues, I have another announcement. This time is coming from Honorable Nnamdi Zechi, member representing Indoka Okwani, Federal Constituency of Delta State. The subject matter of his announcement is notification of defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress. And his message reads as follows. I write to formally inform you and this Honorable House of my decision to resign my membership of
the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and declare for the All Progressive Congress, APC, effective immediately. The primary reason for my defection is the high level of chronic crisis that has refused cure and internal divisions currently plaguing the PDP, which have adversely affected its ability to maintain cohesion and deliver effectively on its mandate. This unfortunate turn of events has left me with no choice but to seek a more stable political platform through which I can better serve the interests and aspirations of my constituents in Ndoka East, Ndoka West, and Okwani Federal Constituency of Delta State. Furthermore, I've been inspired by your exemplary leadership style and the inclusive manner in which you, Right Honorable Speaker, conduct the affairs of the House. Your dedication to national unity, good governance, and legislative excellence underpins my belief that the All Progressive Congress is the appropriate platform to further my legislative and constituency development agenda. I want to specifically thank His Excellency Right Honorable Sharif Francis Obori, the Executive Governor of Delta State, His Deputy, His Excellency Sir Monde Oeme, and immediate past Governor of Delta State, His Excellency Dr. Ifeanyi Ato Okowa, for their resilience and pragmatic steps taken in joining the renewed hope agenda mantra of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. May I respectfully request that you kindly bring this letter to the attention of the honorable members of this chamber and take all necessary steps to effect and reflect my new party affiliation in the House records. Thank you for your understanding. I look forward to continue to work with you and all colleagues in the House to pursue the common good of our beloved country. Mr. Speaker, I love you and may God continually bless you beyond measures. Yours faithfully, signed, Right Honorable Nnamdi Izechi, member representing Ndoka East, Ndoka West, and Okwani Federal Constituency of Delta State, Chairman, Nigeria South Korea Parliamentary Friendship Group. Honorable Izechi, please can you rise for recognition? Honorable colleagues, before you is the newest member of APC of the House of Representatives. Congratulations, sir. Another announcement, but this time not on party change.
Point of order, when you are done, Mr. Speaker.
You want to make a comment, so start with the first two. Make your comment on the first two announcements I made before you make for the order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My very respected honorable colleague, I remain Ali Isajis.
Honorable colleagues, I have an information or an announcement coming from Right Honorable Barrister Victor O. Mwokolo. The subject matter of his announcement is resignation of my membership from the People's Democratic Party. And the message reads as follows. This is to formally notify you of my resignation from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress, APC. My resignation is as a result of the unresolved disputes at the national headquarters as well as the South-South zone of the party. This takes immediate effect from Wednesday, 30th April 2025. Please accept the assurances of my sincere regards. Signed, Right Honorable Barrister Victor Omo. I also have another announcement this time around. He's coming. I'm sure Honorable Victor is Honorable Victor around? He's not on the floor. Okay. I have another announcement coming from Honorable Julius G. Pondi. The subject matter of this announcement is notification of defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress, APC. And its message reads as follows. I write to formally notify the Honorable House of my decision to resign my membership of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and to henceforth align myself with the All Progressive Congress, APC. This decision has become imperative following the unresolved and deepening division within the PDP's leadership structure, both at the national and zonal levels. The party's internal crisis has not only weakened its cohesion, but has also severely hampered its capacity to effectively represent the interests and aspirations of my constituents in Burutu Federal Constituency. After extensive consultation with my constituents, supporters, political associates, and key stakeholders, I have concluded that continued membership in the PDP no longer serves the best interests of the people I represent. Consequently, I have decided to join the All Progressive Congress, APC, a platform I believe offers a more stable and progressive environment to continue my legislative duties. I wish to assure you, Mr. Speaker, and the honorable members of this House of my continued commitment to the legislative mandate entrusted to me by the good people of Burutu Federal Constituency. Kindly accept the assurances of my highest regards. Yours faithfully, signed, Right Honorable Bondi Julius Babujo, member representing Burutu Federal Constituency of Delta State. Is Honorable Bondi on the floor? Please, can you stand up for recognition? Honorable colleagues, our new member of APC from PDP. Congratulations. Again, honorable colleagues, I have another announcement. This time coming from Honorable Thomas Eri-Tomi. The subject matter of the announcement is notice of defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress, APC. His message reads as follows. I hereby formally bring to your notice my defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress after due consultation with leaders, stakeholders, and people of our constituency. This action is predicated upon the lingering division and factionalization bedeviling the People's Democratic Party, which sponsored my election into the House of Representatives and its inability to provide appropriate leadership, particularly at the national level. This communication, sir, is made pursuant to Section 40 and Section 68 of Section 1G of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. For your information, guidance, and records, please. Please accept the assurances of my esteemed regards. Signed, Right Honorable Thomas Eri-Tomi. Is high chief around? Please, can you stand up for recognition? Honorable colleagues, the new member of
APC in the House. Congratulations, my brother. Again, honorable colleagues, another announcement. Again, I hope the leader of the opposition is listening. Another announcement. This announcement is coming from no one other than the oldest member of the Parliament of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The only member who has been in the House of Representatives unbroken, back to back, since 1999. And that person is no other. And his message today to the House is on notice of defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress, APC. His message reads as follows. I write to formally notify this honorable House of my defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress, APC. Order, please. This is necessitated by the lingering and unresolved internal divisions within the national and zonal levels of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. This decision was arrived at after due consultation with my constituents, who believe that the All Progressive Congress, APC, will provide a better platform for the delivery of democratic dividends. I appreciate the People's Democratic Party for the privilege given to me over the years to serve the people of Bomadi, Patani Federal Constituency of Delta State. Accept the assurances of my highest esteem. Signed, Honorable Mutu Nicholas Ebomo. Honorable Mutu, can you stand up again for the second time? Being the oldest and the most committed in the House. Congratulations. Honorable colleagues, please, you have to bear with me today. The announcements are too many. I'm overwhelmed. But bear with me. I have another announcement coming from Honorable Okodiko Ajirogeni Jonathan. And his message is on notice of defection. And his message reads as follows. Right, Honorable Speaker and Honorable colleagues, I bring you warm felicitations and greetings from the hospitable people of Isoko North and South Federal Constituency of Delta State, whom I have the singular privilege of representing in these hallowed chambers. Mr. Speaker and Honorable colleagues, kindly permit me to draw your attention to the recurring political leadership crisis rocking and destroying the very existence of the People's Democratic Party, which sadly is perpetuated by personal and pervasive interests. It is obvious that the same crisis have completely eroded and destroyed the party structure and composure to its very roots. Hence, its existence seemingly represented only on papers. Consequently, the governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sharif Oborebori, elected on the platform of the PDP together with the National and State Assembly members, including the elected council chairman, councillors, party faithfuls, and members of all the CAD to the All Progressive Congress APC. This event took place on the 28th of April 2025. Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, Arising from the above situation, and after due consultation with my constituents, I formally and humbly write to notify this great house that I have officially decamped from People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressive Congress, APC, having submitted my resignation letter to the world chairman of my former party, PDP. Right Honorable Speaker, henceforth, I wish to be recognized as a bona fide member of the APC, having been duly registered in my ward and issued a membership. Honorable colleagues, I have another announcement.
Order, please. Order.
Coming from Honorable Right Honorable Barrister Victor Okono.
Excellency, we are coming for handshake. Handshake.
Go ahead.
Welcome. Let's go.
This way. I've not seen you being escorted by your leader, the leader of the opposition. Is he not high power? That is good to hear. They are coming for a handshake. In due course. For the very first time this year, we are receiving good news from some members of the PDP. And I can see my good friend looking at me intently, and I'm sure he's very interested. It will be a day of jubilation for him. I received a letter from Honorable Chief Mark Obeta, the member representing in Suka, Ifo Ise South Federal Constituency of Enugu State. And he has a letter with the subject matter, notification of change of political party affiliation. I hope the minority leader is listening.
Yes, sir.
His message reads as follows. I write to formally notify you and the esteemed leadership of the 10th House of Representatives of my decision to change my political party affiliation from the Labour Party to the People's Democratic Party, effective immediately. This became necessary due to the leadership division in the Labour Party. I was compelled. Order, please. Order. This became necessary due to the leadership division in the Labour Party. I was compelled to make a decision after careful consideration of my political ideals, the interests of my constituents, and my commitment to the democratic principles which guides our legislative responsibilities. I deeply appreciate the opportunities afforded to me by my former party and look forward to continuing my service to the nation under this new affiliation. Please accept the assurances of my highest regards. Signed, Honorable Chidi M. Obeta. Honorable Chidi, please can you rise for recognition? Honorable colleagues, this is our newest member of PDP caucus of the House of Representatives. Another announcement is coming. Is coming from Honorable Dennis Nnamdi Abo, member representing Ipo Ize North Udenu Federal Constituency of Enugu State. His message reads as follows. Notification of resignation from Labour Party and return. I don't know how he carved it to return to People's Democratic Party, whether he was in PDP before Labour and then back to PDP. His message reads as follows. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, it is common knowledge that the war of attrition between contending factions for the soul of Labour Party has defied solution. The two factions rely on the same court judgment to lay claim on their control of the party, and so the hope of a Supreme Court judgment bringing a lasting solution to the division in the party has again been dashed. A third faction, the Apapa group, has recently reappeared, laying claim to the control of Labour Party. On the other hand, the performance of the governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Dr. Peter Ndubisi Mba, since inauguration, has been nothing short of monumental and outstanding. This much was fully acknowledged by the President of the Federal Republic in a recent visit to our state, and indeed by investors, tourists, development partners, citizens, compatriots, and all well-meaning persons from across the world. I have so far enjoyed the privilege and opportunity of supporting and contributing my own efforts across party lines to this commitment to moving Enugu State forward. Mr. Speaker, in deference to the popular wish of the highly enterprising people of Ipo Ize, North and Udenu Federal Constituency, the lingering crisis and intractable division in the Labour Party, and in recognition of the same superlative performance of the governor of Enugu State, I wish to inform you of my decision to resign my membership of the Labour Party and return to the People's Democratic Party. Signed, Right Honorable Sir Dennis Nnamdi Abo, FCA. Honorable Dennis, please can you rise for recognition? I know each time we announce defection, you always cite some constitutional provisions to defend. So what will you say today? We're listening to you.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I believe the Speaker has another announcement. Let me allow the Speaker to complete all his announcements.
What are the Speaker's questions? Mr. Speaker, we are a transparent House. I don't think it will be ideal for a chairman that superintends over the conversation on the tax bill to equally superintend under the harmonization and conference committee with the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's my kind observation.
Thank you very much. Why we have to do that, there is no better person in the House who knows the position of the House, clause by clause, on what we have agreed. It is for him to go and defend the position of the House.
Carry, Mr. Speaker. Carry.
Thank you. Where Senate will take a final position within the week. So this is the composition of the members that will be representing the House in any reconciliation that may arise from the resolutions of the Senate. We have Right Honorable James Abiodun Faleke, who will chair the conference committee from the House. We have Right Honorable Ahmed Idris Wase, Honorable Sade Soli, Honorable Fred Abedi, Honorable Iduma Igarwe, Honorable Ado Dogwa, Honorable Nicholas Mutu, Honorable Mukhtar Ali Vetera, and Honorable Jimmy Benson as members. Yes. Whether or not what the opposition has been saying is true from their heart or not, I want to make an announcement which I will expect the leader of the opposition to respond immediately. But before then, I want to read a communication from Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The message is on the 2025 statutory budget proposal for the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. His message reads as follows. Pursuant to Section 299 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, which vests legislative powers over the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, on the National Assembly, I hereby present the 2025 FCT budget proposal to the House of Representatives for consideration. The 2025 FCT budget proposal priorities prioritize investment in healthcare services, job creation, youth empowerment, social welfare services, education, infrastructure, as well as increasing productivity in agriculture. Our objective is to lift as many of our citizens out of poverty as we can. The House of Representatives is invited to note that on the basis of revenue forecast for the FCT, a total expenditure of 1,783,708,392 Naira is proposed for the year 2025. As such, 85% of the capital expenditure is dedicated to the completion of ongoing projects, while 15% is for new capital projects, so as to sustain ongoing efforts at providing basic infrastructure and social amenities in the FCT. I hereby forward the 2025 FCT statutory budget proposal and trust that it will receive the expeditious consideration and passage by the House of Representatives. Please accept, Right Honorable Speaker, the assurances of my highest regards. Yours sincerely, signed, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Honorable colleagues, my first announcement is on the constitution of a conference committee on tax reform bills within the chamber, which will greatly facilitate legislative activities. Honorable colleagues, our legislative engagement before the break featured many significant milestones. Notably, this Honorable House passed the tax reform bills aimed at improving revenue generation, simplifying compliance, and encouraging investments. This investment achievement reflects our enduring commitment to responsible economic governance and national development. We also demonstrated unwavering fidelity to the Constitution in our swift response to the political unrest in Rivers State. Following the President's transmission of a proclamation of a state of emergency, the House acted in accordance with Section 305 of the 1999 Constitution as amended to endorse the measure. Subsequently, we inaugurated a 21-member ad hoc committee led by the leader of the House to exercise oversight of the caretaker administration and safeguard democratic accountability in the state. That committee has since commenced its engagements with stakeholders on the ground. In addition to these accomplishments, I'm happy to mention a significant event during our recess, the First Speaker's New Media Exchange, a pioneering initiative by the House of Representatives. We acknowledge the changing public discourse and aim to enhance Parliament's connection with citizens, particularly engaging youth through modern platforms like digital influencers and online leaders. Just yesterday, I opened the first legislative conference on renewable energy in Lagos, attended by members of Parliament from Africa, subnational governments, and industry experts. I emphasize Nigeria's urgent need to shift from fossil fuels to renewable energy. I also outlined key federal government efforts under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and legislative initiatives from the 10th House to support this transition. Honorable colleagues, as we engage in vital initiatives, it is important to acknowledge the challenges facing our nation. Sadly, our recess was marked by distressing events, including unjustified killings in Borno, Plateau, Benue, and Kwara states. The resurgence of terrorist attacks in the northeast, particularly a deadly bombing near Gamboru, has claimed many civilian lives. At the same time, communal clashes in Plateau State have also resulted in fatalities. The House unequivocally condemned these attacks on innocent citizens. We acknowledge the need for renewed investment in security intelligence, surveillance technology, and interagency coordination. On behalf of the House, I extend heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families and urge our security agencies to not only bring the perpetrators to justice, but also to redouble efforts to prevent further violence. On the economic front, the International Monetary Fund concluded its 2025 Article 4 consultations in Abuja. The fund acknowledged Nigeria's progress in discontinuing central bank deficit financing and ending fuel subsidies, measures that reflect growing fiscal discipline. However, it also called for sustained efforts to curb inflation and bolster external reserves. As a legislative body, we shall ensure our appropriation and oversight processes reinforce these macroeconomic objectives. Environmental forecasts indicate that over 30 states face severe flooding during the upcoming rainy season. In anticipation, I call on all relevant committees of the House to work with the executive branch to review the country's emergency preparedness, propose mitigation strategies, and provide oversight over legislative frameworks on disaster risk management and climate resilience. As we prepare to address these immediate environmental challenges, we must also focus on our longer-term legislative priorities. One such priority is the ongoing work of the House Committee on the Review of the Constitution. This committee has been diligently engaging stakeholders across the country and is expected to achieve substantial progress in the months ahead. Our goals remain clear. We aim to commence and complete the constitutional amendment process in good time, with broad consensus and outcomes that reflect the will of the Nigerian people. In addition, we must now move decisively to expedite the consideration and passage of critical bills that directly affect Nigerians' stability, prosperity, and well-being. Key among these is the much anticipated electoral reform bill, which is fundamental to strengthening our democratic processes. Furthermore, we must also prioritize legislation in areas that impact the lives of all Nigerians, including unemployment, poverty alleviation, fiscal reform, healthcare, education, and security. As we prepare to mark the second anniversary of the 10th House of Representatives, I wish to inform this House that the coming weeks will be exceptionally busy with a series of carefully curated engagements aimed at celebrating our progress, showcasing institutional reforms, and reinforcing the connection between the legislature and the Nigerian people. Key among these is the public policy dialogue scheduled for 12 May in Abuja. In June, we shall host a citizens' engagement and media roundtable in Abuja, and zonal media engagements in Kaduna and Lagos, respectively. The House Open Week, scheduled for the 1st to 4th July, will provide further platforms for engagements and transparency. In continuation of our efforts to strengthen public communication, a live media chat on the activities of the House will also feature prominently during the anniversary week. This will enable the leadership to speak directly to Nigerians about our legislative priorities, performance, and aspirations, while receiving direct feedback from the citizens we serve. I call on all honorable members to participate fully in these activities. They are not merely ceremonial. They reflect our values as the People's House and offer critical platforms for evaluating our work, refining our agenda, and projecting our collective vision. I equally urge the Committee on Legislative Agenda and the Committee on Monitoring and Evaluation of Standing and Ad hoc Committees to closely collaborate with the Office of the Speaker to ensure smooth planning, execution, and documentation of all anniversary activities. In conclusion, honorable colleagues, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude for your steadfast loyalty and support. As we prepare to mark our second anniversary, I encourage you to continue as we have begun and recommit ourselves to national service and legislative excellence. Thank you, and may the Almighty continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
The break afforded you the opportunity to reconnect with your families, engage with your constituents, and reflect deeply on the moral and spiritual lessons this sacred season is spared. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome. You are welcome. You may sit down. Please can you stand up for recognition? Honorable colleagues, can we appreciate proceedings of Thursday, 27th March 2020?
Please be seated.